Okay, happy Monday, happy December 15th. All right, look, so it's December 15th, right? So 9 more days for Christmas Eve, 10 more days for Christmas. So obviously that means that um, price action and just the remainder of December and how it's going to trade, how the Forex slash futures market's going to be till 2026 officially, might be a little bit chopped, right? So um, today was a weird day. Quite interesting to be brutally honest. As you can see from my drawings, definitely I still stand by my analysis. Very, very weird day, but to be honest, being right in forex slash futures, basically in trading, you can't always be right, but what really matters is protecting your account, right? So um, you're gonna obviously see um, really just sit back and watch how I handle today's trade, right? So, uh, to start off, no trades on the small account. So, for those who don't know, and for those who aren't in my Discord or who don't follow me on my TikTok, um, I put $198 in a small account, and I'm trying to flip that, right? Well, obviously, anything could happen. Um, no trades today is kind of better than basically taking an L already. We'll say that. However, I was hoping to, since the market is hot, I was really hoping to take something. Doesn't always work out the way that we want to, so sometimes it's sitting on your hands, especially kind of understanding for those people who are starting new accounts or for those people who are buying evals or who are trying to take very heavy trades on their fundeds. I mean, you're this time is at a very, very risky time to start doing those things, to be trying trading, to be trying new things for all that matter, right? So it's always better to just sit on your hands. um, what's crazy is that at market opening you could see that we dumped, right? So let me just delete this. Let me delete my drawing. I know I got a lot. um, Today kind of just really just felt like a rug pull under my feet. um, can't really say anything else other than that, to be honest. But anyways, look, no trade on my small account. That's still standing at $198, exactly as what was already funded in that account, right? No loss, no wins. Straight up, it's just there's no trades marked on that. However, on my big account, um, I mean, I was Mondays we come in, right? Mondays and Fridays are typically fast money trades, right? So Monday it's typically I wanted to say it's one of the easier days, but lately, for the six past Mondays, it's kind of been chopping my ass, right? It's been fucking frying me. So okay, when I know I've been struggling the past couple Mondays, what do I want to do coming back to my computer trading on a Monday? Well, for one, I wanted to be really cautious. Secondly, considering that we're already on the last 2 weeks of the year, first of all, obviously I knew that there's gonna be a lot of pressure right now. There should be a lot of pressure that every stock should be bullish, not bearish, right? We should be climbing. We should be climbing. We should be making newer highs. This is typically what December is known for. We should be creating newer highs that basically above all this, right? So that's kind of pissing me off when we saw that price action this morning. I can't even hold and control myself. It literally just took me by the rug pull. But still, look, my big account, I traded. Now, don't get me wrong. Max I can take with this broker is 100 lots, which means $100 per point. So I just spammed it. Actually, I increased the multiplier by 6, so all of them should have been at the. You can notice that they're all relatively at the same time, a difference of just, I think, 20 seconds at most between each other. I mean, give or take. Um, but I just pressed one button. My lot size was 600 lots, which means $600 per point. You could do the math. This isn't hardcore. You could do 7430 divided by 600, and that's literally. I'll just do it for you guys. It's fine. 7430 divide by what was that? 70. That's crazy. Hey, whoever needs this, do it. 7430 divided by $600 per point, and that's just I I just scalped 12 points, right? 12 points. Well, say 13 points minus commission, fees, and spreads. I mean, it is what it is, right? So 12 points, that's really nothing. You guys have to understand that if I was trading on my small account, I would have literally made probably 12 to $13. So this is why position and lot sizing makes such a huge difference, right? Believe it or not, as you can probably see by the title of this video, on my big account, and if you could watch any videos from last week, any trade recaps from last week, you will know that this is literally the closest thing to a break even for me, right? This it feels kind of shitty to even say that. Kind of feels like I'm just putting my nuts in everybody's face, but I literally mean it. This is break even for me. I just wanted to make some dough on basically my big account. I knew that if I was 2-3 points up, I mean, you guys have to understand what's what am I doing? It'd be this. What's 600 say times 3, right? $600 times even 3 points and be up $1,800. Well, that's life-changing money, but of course I've worked my ass off, and it understands. I mean, it comes with understanding trades, right? So, but don't get me wrong. Everything starts off with a Discord. I got a lot of support from my last recent video from last Friday, which, I believe the 13th of December, which just has been amazing, right? So, actually, sorry, December 12th. So, which have just been amazing, right? So, my Discord used to have, and it's free again, right? This Discord used to have roughly, I think it was just 38, 42 people, and now we're sitting at double than that. Actually, almost 3 times than that. It's now sitting at 84 people, right? 84 people. So, which is funny because we just got literally just new people in the middle of nowhere. It's just crazy, right? So obviously, some people join, some people, they realize it's not for them. It is what it is, but I'm not here to scam anybody. I'm not here to sell anything. I mean, I will literally sell Coinbase, PayPal, anybody $1,000 if they can find anything that has my name, daytrader103, right? Daytrader103. That's also my TikTok name. That's also my YouTube user handle, and that's also my Discord name, daytrader103. Give anybody $1,000 if they can find a price tag that's close or that's associated to daytrader103 selling something, selling anything, right? You can't. That's why I basically am saying that there's nothing that I'm selling or offering but free education. Now, really, this is just me, just to journal my own documentary, my own progress, like a documentary, really. And whoever wants to see it, I mean, it's great, right? If you're able to learn something from me, if I can help you make even $5-10, enough money to fill up a little bit of gas to get a McChicken from McDonald's, hey, I think I did a fairly decent job at my whole goal, right? But anyways, I had again 40 people just randomly just join my Discord, just because of one small person left a comment, right? A little tiny comment was on my Friday's video, which was like, hey, what's your Discord link or something like that. The one in your bio doesn't work. I posted that link. I replied to him. Next thing you know, I got a shit ton of people just joining left and right. And I'm extremely blessed, extremely grateful to have new people, because new people means new insights. And new insight means new perspectives. And when you have a group of fresh new blood and fresh new perspectives, you're bound to succeed, right? So it starts off with being in Discords like this, where, I mean, look at this. We're still just talking. It's just been busy, right? At one point, I was literally gone for like 2 hours, and I missed 300 messages, right? So it's crazy. I mean, you could literally just feel the volume. Look, this is an active Discord, right? And again, nothing. There's no course over here. There's nothing that comes with a price tag, nothing, right? So again, when you see people like this, and I asked this random person this morning, I was like, hey, give me some feedback here, right? And that was my YouTube that you watched. What drew you to click this link? And what about that video from Friday, December 12th, got you hooked, right? If you don't mind sharing some pointers for me so I can keep that in mind in my future YouTube videos, He just said straight up, and you can read it for yourself, right? That you did not have a lot of subscribers. You're not the typical big guy who tells people what to do. Subscribe to a page, give me money, I'll teach you how to do this, that. Nah, 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 nah. I'm not nothing like that, right? He said you seem genuine in your video. You really want to just share your knowledge with others while not gaining anything back. Honestly, I just literally, if I could turn on my camera, both my hands, I'd make the little heart shape, right? So, just was so wholesome just to hear that, right? So that's truly my intention. So I wear my heart on my sleeves, and for those who see it, that's great. For other people who left shitty comments on not just my YouTube videos but also my TikTok, I mean, what do you gain by that? What do you gain by leaving negativity, right? So, anyways, that's a lot of yip and yapping. To be honest, let's just get back to the charts and just end this video, right? Just so you can obviously see what's the purpose. Now I'm gonna rewind it, right? Now again, we're on the 15-minute time frame, NAS 100. Now look, we, and I'll keep it a buck. Came down, bounced. Came down, bounced. Came down, and we curled back up, and then we dipped, right? So obviously I want to see something over here. I want to see something over here. There is something over here. Something over here. Something over here. Something over here. Now let me delete that just so it's clear again. Obviously I was expecting something like this. Actually, it was like this, right? But what was weird to me, and I don't know, I just kind of got a weird feeling, and I might have overthought it, and next thing you know, I just felt like that looking to the left, right? Because that's, you have to look a lot to the left. We bounced off of, over here to the left. It seemed like we were doing this, and then we bounced over here, here, right? So it kind of seemed like we were over here. So I was like, okay, well, in that case, and I remember this trade on the 3rd, which was a banger trade. That was the trade I made 32K. Why am I rewinding it? We had that support from here. So it's crazy. A support can be resistance at any given time, and resistance from previous can be support at any given time, and vice versa, right? So I was like, if we break this, that's a great buy. And with all these wicks coming down, guess what? We could do this, right? We could do this. This would be great. So I really was kind of unique. I usually use market buys and sells, but I have almost always, before 2025, for the last 8 years, I've been trading with buy stops and sell stops, right? So I put a buy stop here. I know I'm gonna get a lot of critique for this, and I could wear my heart on my sleeve, but I still strongly believe it. I know that this was basically a chase, because if I filled my order and tanked, that would be a nasty, nasty loss, right? But that would basically be already a 40-point stop loss, which, you know, it's just one of those things you have to take with a grain of salt. I mean, if you that's too big of a stop loss, and you probably wanted to, you know, whatever the case may be for you, right, individually. But for me, that seemed pretty solid, right? Now, what was weird is that in market opening, we literally, I mean, a minute before market opening, it looked like it was tanking in the middle of nowhere. She just curled back up. I wouldn't have taken a buy over here even when it wicked it, just because personally, we have nothing that signals a buy or a sell at that particular zone. And I'm referring to that blue line, right? So I could see how some people would easily mistake that. But even if you took a buy and if you didn't adjust your stop loss, which is literally my number one rule to saving my capital, adjusting stop loss to break even or to secure some means of profit because of slippage, right? Slippage sometimes can cost you 3-4 points or even 12 points if you're trading high volume events such as news, red folder news. If you don't secure that, then you would have got fucked up, right? Today was a day that anybody and a lot of people got fucked up left and right. Now, market opening, she just tanked. Kind of weird because even when she was looking like she was gonna bounce off of this for the longest time, and I can break it down to a 1 minute time frame just to show you guys, literally look like they were curling our way back up, right? So I was like, okay, I'll wait. I'll look for a buy. I was being stubborn on my buy. Up there though, it had to break the zone. It had to push up, right? But it didn't do that. And then I was like, well, we're just bleeding out. And I could easily see that, we were holding basically over here for the longest time. And I don't know if it's going to show it on a 15-minute time frame. But at one point, and you can see it on the 1-minute time frame, we literally got over there. I took a buy, and it was probably like right there. Got in profit. I did adjust that one. At one point, I was up like 25 points, give or take. She came back up, and I was just like, if she fucking turns now on me, I am so screwed, right? I am so screwed. Because I tried to chase a buy by bottom ticking it. Not exactly bottom ticking it, but it was like 10 points of a difference from bottom ticking it, which in my book still counts, right? And I was like, this thing gotta go up, dude. I was like, it just gotta go up. Even if it's not gonna break that, it should at least come back to where it basically started off, with a selling pressure, right? The selling momentum. Fair enough. I just remember I was in my VC with my friends talking in my Discord, and next thing you know, I was just like, as soon as this green candle just popped up, I was like, okay, you know what? 30 points in profit. Sorry. I took partials. So I don't remember how much I was up, but I was like, I'm just calling it a day, right? At that point, I was like, I'm just calling it a day. I just took profits. I didn't even get out here. I took out just a little bit less, but in just in a matter of few seconds, she immediately had just turned on me, and hey, I walked away with this. If I took a sell, it would have been a much better day. And anywhere in New York opening, had I took let's go back to our charts. I'm losing my words. Had I basically not adjusted my stop loss, had I not secured any profit, or had I not closed this trade, to be brutally honest, would have been a nasty red day, right? So, especially when you're trading $600 per point, it could have easily have gone south. So, look, this is a long video. Did not intend for that to happen, but just really grateful, really happy, really blessed for how things have been going. I mean, my recent YouTube video from last Friday, December 12th, I believe, got almost 300 views. Again, this is just free game, free education, right? I personally like to say these things, make these type of videos, so not just that I remind myself from few weeks, months to years of how I used to trade, but also how I used to think, right? Because that's crucial. I mean, when life events happens, like when I got in a car accident, I completely just forgot how I used to trade, and I just blew a $25,000 account, right? And even then, I remember I took it was a 17-day losing streaks, and it just, you loss after loss after loss after loss, right? So sometimes, I know a lot of people say psychology means everything, but sometimes it's not just about psychology. It's honestly just about having an edge, and what can help you more about having a trading style than just kind of reminding yourself of how you trade ideally, and then what's unusual, right? So my videos help me a lot. They have helped me a lot in the past, helped me basically get a grip on myself when I was just mentally just spiraling downwards. And I mean, journaling, it's everything. Don't belittle it. So anyways, if you guys watch all of this, hey, I truly appreciate you guys, each one of you guys. I don't know how many views this is gonna get, but I'm not really crazy about that. If you didn't trade today, it's okay. There's always another day. Forex/futures, these markets will be here forever. They're not going anywhere. Nothing's changing, so don't worry. If you took a loss today, I mean, you have the whole week to recoup if you're even considering of trading, right? Now, if you took a nasty red day, if you took a nasty loss, in other words, you got to do some reflecting. And I'm not trying to be an asshole to anybody. You really got to understand where you should have got out and why, right? You really have to put the emphasis on why. And trading is just not a game like basically all these futures and prop firm traders make it to be. So look, as always, thank you. If you can drop a like, sub to the channel and stuff like that, it obviously would mean a lot to me. It's not required though. As always, guys, peace, love, and cheers. Thank you.